Pool party at my expense.
I came home to 12 strangers in my pool. She smiled like I was the intruder.
3 months ago, Leah Park bought a 4-bedroom house on Crestfield Lane. Single mum, freelance graphic designer. Every dollar in that down payment took 4 years. The in-ground pool was the thing that made her cry in the real estate agent's car. Her daughter Maya, age 7, had asked for swimming lessons twice a year for 3 years. Leah Park, 34, owns every piece of furniture she designed herself, answers client emails at midnight.
Maya, look. Our pool, our actual pool.
Maya pressed her face against the car window, did not blink for a full 30 seconds. First week was quiet. Second week, she started getting waves at the mailbox. The neighborhood watched. The block had a rhythm. Block parties, HOA newsletters, casserole drop-offs. Tight, like a fist. Rochelle Vance, HOA social chair, organizes every block party, knows everyone's mortgage amount.
Leah, we are so glad you moved in. This street needed some fresh energy.
Thanks, Rochelle. It's a great neighborhood.
The previous owner, Dave, darling man, very community-minded. He really believed neighbors should share their blessings.
That's a nice way to put it.
4 weeks in, a Tuesday. Leah had a client deadline, dropped Maya at school, left at 7 a.m. She got home at 4:30, pulled into her driveway, heard something, splashing, voices, laughter she did not recognize. 12 people, in her backyard, in her pool. Rochelle at the center with a pitcher of lemonade.
What is happening right now?
Leah, you're home early. Come join us. There's lemonade.
Rochelle? Who are all these people?
Just the usual Thursday crowd. Dave always opened up on Thursdays. Community swim hours. It's a tradition, hon.
This is my property. There's no tradition.
Let's not make a scene in front of everyone, Leah.
I'm not making a scene. I'm standing in my own yard.
The guests trickled out, some apologetic, some annoyed at Leah. One woman gathered her towel and muttered loud enough to be heard.
Dave never had a problem. Just saying.
I am not Dave.
That night, Leah reheated leftover bibimbap and stared at the pool through the kitchen window. Maya was asleep. The pool lights were still on. She'd forgotten to turn them off. Priya Nair, patent attorney, once responded to Leah's panic text with, "What's the tort?" She wasn't joking.
Priya, 12 strangers were in my pool when I got home.
I'm sorry, were they at least using the pool noodles correctly?
Priya, I'm serious. The woman hosted a party in a Y yard.
Okay. Tell her in writing. Formally. Today.
Leah sent a polite email that night. Clear, courteous. No swimming without permission. Rochelle responded in 40 minutes, which meant she'd been waiting.
I hope you understand how tight this community is, Leah. It would be a shame if your daughter felt unwelcome at block events.
She included 3 heart emojis at the end.
She just threatened my daughter's social life.
Leah read it 3 times. 4. She poured a glass of water and forgot to drink it.
Leah, she threatened a 7-year-old over pool access. We are not sending another polite email.
But if I escalate, she turns the whole HOA against me.
Or she tries to. There's a difference.
2 weeks passed. Leah said nothing, watched, kept to herself at the mailbox. Rochelle told the block Leah was still adjusting. Said it warmly, like a warning. Then one Wednesday, Leah came home early for a migraine, unlocked the gate. Heard the splashing before she saw it. 8 people this time. Rochelle had an umbrella drink and a Spotify speaker on Leah's patio table.
Oh. Leah. We weren't expecting you.
I live here. You need to leave. All of you. Now.
They left. Rochelle laughed, slow, like she was doing Leah a favor by going.
You're making enemies over a swimming pool, Leah.
Leave.
Rochelle had trespassed twice, threatened once in writing. The HOA annual meeting was in 3 weeks. That night, Leah did not call Priya, did not draft an angry text, did not post online. She opened her laptop and searched. Property attorney, Crestfield area, free consultation.
You actually called a lawyer? Leah.
She used my pool. Twice. After I said no in writing, she threatened my kid's social life with 3 heart emojis.
Okay, I'm fully on board. What did the attorney say?
The attorney's name was Sandra. Reading glasses worn like a crown. She had a yellow legal pad and used none of it. Told Leah 3 things. Document, timestamp, and send an invoice.
An invoice? For what?
Sandra smiled, like someone who had waited her whole career for exactly this question. Private pool rental rate in their county, $60 per hour per person. Liability umbrella insurance surcharge, standard commercial rate per event. Sandra also mentioned trespass is a civil offence. So is unauthorized use of private amenity. A cease and desist could be mailed, or it could be served at a public event. Sandra left the phrasing open.
I need a Ring camera. Yesterday.
I'll drive. What model do you want?
The Ring went up on a Saturday morning. 2 cameras, gate and patio, both with time-stamp logging. Leah went to work Monday with a pit in her stomach and both cameras' notifications on. 12:07 p.m., gate opens. Rochelle, 3 women, 2 coolers. Recorded. 2:43 p.m. 4 more people arrive. Speaker on the patio. Kids in the water. Recorded.
9 people. 4 hours. Timestamp's clear.
Leah, that's $2,160.
Plus the liability surcharge. Sandra has the rate sheet.
3 weeks. 4 documented trespass events. Time-stamped, photographed, logged in a shared folder with Sandra. Meanwhile, Rochelle was busy. HOA newsletter. New residents sometimes need time to embrace community values. She did not name Leah. She didn't have to. Everyone on Crestfield Lane knew.
She put it in the newsletter, Priya, the How A newsletter.
Oh, good. Documentation she wrote herself. I love her for this.
Here is the thing about Rochelle that Leah hadn't fully understood yet. She had done this before. Not the pool, the pattern, the warmth, the leverage, the newsletter. 3 neighbors had quietly sold in the past 4 years. Priya found that in public records. 3.
Leah, 2 of them were single women. 1 with a kid.
She didn't discover the pool tradition. She created it. And Dave didn't share. He just didn't know how to say no to her.
Leah had 4 trespass events logged, a property attorney ready, and the HOA annual meeting tomorrow. The invoice took Leah 2 hours to design. She's a graphic designer. She made it beautiful. Logo, line items, hours, guest counts from Ring footage, rate source, total at the bottom. Total due, $4,340.
The cease and desist goes out the same morning as the meeting.
Sandra confirmed. Both documents, 7 a.m. delivery.
You know she'll walk into that meeting having just opened it.
That's the point.
The night before the meeting, Leah sat by the pool after Maya went to bed. Feet in the water. The lights making blue patterns on the concrete. She thought about the 3 women who sold. Whether they'd sat like this and wondered if it was worth fighting, whether anyone told them they could. Saturday morning. The Crestfield Lane HOA annual meeting. Rochelle's living room. 22 neighbors. Folding chairs arranged in rows. A sign-in sheet. Rochelle's famous lemon bars. Rochelle arrived 11 minutes late. Her hands were different. She was holding her phone the way people hold phones that have just shown them something bad.
What is this?
An invoice. For pool rental and liability coverage. Itemized, time-stamped. Backed by Ring camera footage dated and logged.
This is. You can't just bill people. That's not how any of this works.
You received a cease and desist this morning as well, from my attorney.
22 neighbors were very still. Someone set down a lemon bar.
I want everyone to understand. This woman is being completely unreasonable. Dave always. Dave was happy to.
Dave's gone, Rochelle. This is my property. It always was.
You're going to make enemies doing this. I told you that.
You put that in writing too. Sandra found it very helpful.
The room absorbed that. Really absorbed it. A neighbor cleared their throat. An older man in the third row, Mr. Asante, who'd lived on Crestfield for 16 years, said quietly that he hadn't known his pool was part of community swim hours when he was traveling. A woman beside him nodded slowly. Then another.
That was completely different. He gave permission.
Whose permission, Rochelle? Specifically. Whose?
I don't. This isn't. You're all twisting this.
I'm not twisting anything. I have footage. I have dates. I have your email. You threatened to make my daughter's life uncomfortable in writing, with heart emojis.
Rochelle opened her mouth, closed it. The room was watching her with entirely new eyes. And here is the thing that Leah hadn't expected. Rochelle looked, for 1 second, like someone who had simply run out of room. Not evil, not calculating, just exhausted and caught. Leah saw it, felt something complicated bloom in her chest. Not sympathy exactly, more like recognition. Of someone who'd built a life out of being needed.
Get it? I do. But I can't let it keep going.
I built this community. I did. 15 years.
I know. You still can. Just on your own property.
The HOA voted that afternoon to codify a formal guest use policy. No private property without written consent. Rochelle abstained. She was no longer social chair by the end of the month. The invoice was never paid. Sandra said the cease and desist alone was sufficient. Leah never expected money. She expected it to stop. It stopped.
How do you feel?
Like I own my house. Which I do. Which is wild.
The following Saturday, Leah and Maya had their first real pool day. No guests, no Spotify speaker that wasn't theirs, no lemonade they didn't pour. Maya had arm floaties shaped like watermelons. She jumped in 17 times. Leah counted. She saw Rochelle at the block party 2 months later. Rochelle was still there, still making her lemon bars. They made eye contact across a folding table. Rochelle looked away first, then back. She didn't come over. Leah didn't go to her, but she didn't leave either. She never asked for a war. She just asked for her own yard. Turned out that was enough. The end.